Well, welcome to part 5. Back here at the van. Seems a little cooler today. When I say cooler, it's like 97 degrees instead of 107. I just put my tools out, put a few things on the hood of the Pontiac, and I'm gonna first put the shade up and then we'll get stuck in with today's work. There we go. Shade is up. Under here gives me a little bit more protection from the sun, and I think the first thing we're going to do is just finish up what I almost finished last time I was here with the voltage regulator. Just going to connect these wires right here. Simple little thing, and this main wire here for the ignition. I'll make a better quality wire there, and that should be it. Besides, put a few of these bulbs in that I forgot to put in over here for the side marker lamp. And other than that, hopefully that should be it for the wiring. And we should continue on. Then I'll start working on the fuel system and go on from there. Here's one of the little peanut bulbs I'm going to put into the for the side marker. Well, I also do have a couple of LED markers, bulbs, the 194 equivalent. So I think I'll put these in instead. Okay, that should be it for the wiring. All I got to do now is mount the voltage regulator up here on one of these bolts and see if it works when I put a battery in it. Moving right along, I've got pieces from Rock Auto which I need to do the left front wheel bearing. I noticed when I was doing the brakes there was a bit of a rumble to it, so may as well do it now. I've got a new inner and outer bearing and a new seal to go on the left front wheel. This might be a good time to, when I'm doing the wheel bearing on the left front here, to paint this rim and the hubcap, and then we'll really get to see what it looks like with the yellow caliper in the back. Okay, setting up the jack and everything, so I'm going to jack up the vehicle, get this front wheel off, get the brake caliper off again, and then we'll take the hub off and change the wheel bearings out. So I got the caliper off. Now we're going to pull the hub off and the rotor. And then I'll change out the wheel bearings and the new seal, of course, and repack the bearings with some new grease that I have. Okay, time to put on some new gloves. Okay, I've got this off. The outside bearing looks okay, but I'll probably replace both of them. This one, you can hear it's rough as. And look at all these black widow little eggs and nests up behind the rotor. You can just see how long it's been sitting, and all this is gathering. So I'm going to douche all this out in case there's any spiders lingering around. I don't think they will like brake cleaner. Even though we're in the parking lot working, you know, I do have like clean rags down to keep all the important stuff, you know, dirt free. We don't want any dirt and grime getting into the wheel bearings. And yeah, let's get rid of these spider eggs. Yeah, hopefully there's no spiders lingering anywhere. I don't like spiders. Okay, it's all cleaned out, ready to go. I got the new seal. It's going to go on after I repack. After I pack the bearings, there's the bearings. And then I've also got some good quality grease. I think I'll use the high temp red one. That should work really good. This is almost like being in surgery, you know. We've got to have the very clean paper and rags to pack the bearing. We don't want any grease in there, and it's almost like being in surgery. We don't want any infection now, do we? Okay, gonna start packing. I'm gonna need 2 hands here, so I'll put you on fast speed. Okay, bearing all packed. Now I'm just gonna put the seal in, and then pack the other one and put it back on. That's better. No more grinding. Okay, I'm going to treat the battery tray before I put the battery in with some of this Evapo Rust, heavy duty rust remover. Hopefully it'll stop any of this getting any worse, and basically give it a coat of chassis black or something after I've done this, after it dries, bit by bit, getting there. Okay, doing a quick test sample up on the roof too of this Evapo Rust, and just to see what difference it will make to the surface rust up here. Hopefully it'll make a lot of difference. Yeah, hopefully this stuff will just turn all this rust like it did on the chassis underneath to like an oxide, and then I'll just be able to coat the roof, stop it from getting any worse at all, because you can see the whole roof has like a surface rust on it. So luckily we are here in California where it does not really rain, or the humidity is low, so there's less chance of rusting. But you know, we've got to prevent it in any way possible, and anything to stop it from getting worse, because we don't want any leaks in the roof. So light sand on the hubcap, and then light sand on this rim, and then we'll just douche it with some black paint and see if it does match the other one that I bought for 30 bucks. That was already painted. I mean, I hope it does, because I think it'll look pretty good. Yeah, it's coming along pretty nice. Going to get most of this rust off and just finally scratch up the surface. And I think the black paint's going to attach pretty good. It's just going to take a little bit of elbow grease here to get it right. Very time consuming, you know, but if you want a nice finish, you've got to get most of this rust off. And another reason why I like these wheels and I'm painting them black is that the last Mad Max movie, if you look closely at his Interceptor, his car, he had these exact rims on the car painted in black. So I don't know, just a little bit of trivia there. But we're getting there, almost ready to do this one to paint. Okay. Everything's all sanded up, ready to go, and we're going to hit it with some black, see what it looks like. Well, that's not coming out very good. I think got to put some like degreaser or something on there. There must be still something on the rim, and looks down here too, same thing is happening. So it's only in areas, so I'm going to just let this clean, dry, and then resand again. Okay, I'm using carb cleaner this time just to see if I can get this clean. I don't want any like oil residue or anything on there. That's probably why the paint's not sticking. I did the same with the hubcap too. So it says on there quickly dissolves gum and varnish, so hopefully that was all the problem was, and I'll try again with the black. Yeah, I don't think that the carb cleaner is working, so I'm gonna try some glass cleaner, see how that looks. Well, it's better, but you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to continue painting it. Maybe after 2 or 3 coats, that funny look, those little bubbling and stuff won't be there. So anyway, it's getting late, so we'll just see what this one comes out like. Okay, I think, you know, it's not perfect, but you know what, at 40 miles an hour going down the road, that's going to look pretty good. Better than that. I'll resand and do this hubcap again. Maybe I can do a little better than that. But yeah, this is good enough for now. There she is. I think she looks pretty good. 40 miles an hour going down the road. She's going to look fantastic. Later on I'll give them another sand and maybe another coat, get them to look a little better, especially the hubcap. Yeah, actually while I'm here, I might as well spray the battery tray. Looks like that's stuff dried. The evapor rust stuff. Anyway, I'll give it a coat, see what happens. There you go. Rust treated and then painted. That's good enough for now. Just let that dry a bit. In the meantime, I'll work on the fuel system. Okay, I'm down under the van right now. Just wanted to see what was going on with the fuel pump. You can see it was drained. You know, this is the hose that leads to the tank, and there's the fuel pump right there. So I might give the fuel pump a shot and see if it's any good. What I'll do is I'll hook a hose to there and put it into my container of fuel and see when I crank it over if the fuel pump sucks it up to the carburetor. That'd be one way to see if the fuel pump's any good. And if it's any good, we'll just leave it alone and for now, and hook up the hose. Then I'll try putting some fuel in the tank and see what happens. I will also add a inline fuel filter as well, just so in case it sucks any crap up to the carburetor. But other than that, that's what I'm going to do with that a little bit later. Okay. Well, I might abort on doing the fuel pump at the moment because it's getting too dark. Anyway, we'll be in next week, do some follow-up. Anyway, I'm really happy with what I achieved tonight or this afternoon. And I got to see what's happening with painting these rims and stuff. So anyway, it's been fun, and we'll catch you in the next part of this video. Well, the Ford van project is moving along pretty well, I must say. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. Next time out, we're going to have to like hook up the battery, check all the lights, check all the functioning of everything under the hood to make sure I did wire everything correctly. And also I want to run a bottle feed with fuel to the carburetor, and also test the fuel pump, that's the original fuel pump in place, and see if it runs and see how it runs, and hopefully it'll run pretty good. That's all we can wish for right now. You know, it's been sitting more than 20 years, so hey, you know, anything is better than what it was when I first got it. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying everything, all these videos so far, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.